So spin jumpers are a great way to create separation and punish the momentum of your defenders. But you're probably using the wrong spin jumper, and I'm not talking about the animation package. There is a better spin jumper that creates more separation that is available in most spin jumper packages, and not knowing how to pull these off is costing you easy buckets. So take a look at this first spin jumper. I punish my defender as he tries to commit to cutting me off. I take a hard plant, okay? It's a hard plant and not a complete spin, but I spin pivot into a fadeaway that, although this is a weak contest, is still contested. But compare that to the second spin jumper from the same spin jumper package. So after I initiate my dribble combos here, I launch forward and take a look at the counter spin that creates way more separation going the opposite direction and combined with a fadeaway, giving my defender no opportunity to contest the shot. This is the spin jumper that we want. And we'll be using the Kyle Kuzma spin jumper, and shout out to my guy Frenchie who told us about the Kyle Kuzma spin jumper. There are other spin jumper packages with this kind of separation, but I'll discuss that in a future video. So once again, 95% of the time, this is the spin jumper that you'll actually be executing. But this is what we want, a complete counter attack spin into a fadeaway. Just take a look at the difference in the separation that these create. And to execute a spin jumper, you want to double tap square as you are moving at an angle, or rotate the right stick clockwise or counterclockwise. These two have the same exact inputs, okay? But executing the right one, take a look, we went from the right wing up onto the middle of the floor, whereas the slower spin jumper doesn't give us that separation. So how do we activate this? It's all about the footwork. And let me warn you, regardless of the amount of instruction I give right here, it's gonna be up to you to practice this. So after a crossover launch, wait for your left foot to plant, and then double tap square or rotate the right stick counterclockwise, or clockwise in this case, and this gives you the hard plant spin jumper. Watch that footwork and be aware of when you rotate the right stick. To execute the more aggressive spin jumper, you'll have to time this a little bit better. So here, after the crossover launch, you'll want to drift a little bit with your crossover. I start to initiate the right stick input here, but I only activate the spin jumper over here. As you can see, the right stick is now rotated down when the spin jumper activates, and that will give you the counter spin jumper that's more aggressive and creates more distance. This is also true about the spin jumper going to your left. Once again, going to your left, nothing special there, not much separation. In fact, I wouldn't gamble on using that. But if you time the footwork and the inputs correctly, you will get the more aggressive spin jumper even going to your left. Again, this is something that you'll have to get a feel for, but there actually is an easier and more consistent way. You will need an 80 ball handle and the book aggressive breakdown combo, which is done by holding R2 and tapping the right stick up. From there, if you execute a spin jumper using the right stick, that is rotating the right stick clockwise or counterclockwise, you get a dead momentum spin fade. But if after your book aggressive breakdown, you double tap square and hold the left stick to the opposite hand, you will get the counter spin jumper that we're after. Once again, hold R2, tap the right stick up, and then double tap square. You will get this every single time, making it a consistent activation. What this does is it gives you a kill combo. So long as you're able to get to that Devin Booker aggressive breakdown, you are gonna be able to launch into the most powerful, ridiculous kill move in the game. So just take a look at how I navigate the crowding defenses here. These are a primary defender plus two soft help defenders, and just take a look at the distance that this creates, not giving my defenders a chance to react. As soon as I get into that aggressive breakdown, boom. As long as I get that forward separation, the counter spin is so fast, so aggressive, and creates so much distance that it's not going to be able to be defended. Oh, what's that? There is help defense coming. Yup, split the double team. Easy work. Just take a look again. Crossover, he reached. And then I teach with the book aggressive breakdown, splitting the defense with that aggressive spin jumper. Easy buckets. Now, the only drawback to this method is because you're using the square button, you won't be able to rhythm shoot, but doesn't matter. If you're open or wide open, these are about as easy to time. I've got 93 mid-range right here with I think a +1 for Shifty Shooter to Hall of Fame. But as you can see, that is easy work. So there you have it, another Kevin Cruz kill move. Thanks to Frenchie for the heads up on the Kyle Kuzma spin jumper, but there are actually other spin jumper packages that offer you the same kind of separation. I'll discuss that in a separate video, but definitely the Kyle Kuzma spin jumper package is one that you might want to use. And once again highlights why the Devin Booker aggressive breakdown is just one of the most essential dribble moves in the game. It's one of those animations that in the animation class, the aggressive breakdown combo, doesn't really make sense to use any other animation because the book aggressive breakdown has so many great properties to it. So there you have it. Hope you learned something new today. Take this kill move with you, go to the rec or anywhere where you want to use it, and let them know that Kevin Cruz sent you. With that, hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.